Hey, we're live. Good to see you, Javier. This is a live stream from Dubai. It's a test. Hopefully, it comes out good. If any fan questions pop up, we have no notice, but they may pop up if they see this. How's your
Only
training
good
back?
questions though.
Oh yeah, only good questions, right?
Don't
How
hit
is?
me this. Don't hit me those with my weight and my fat type things, like Khabib does. Picks on me all the time. So I
What's
pick on myself too, but it's because it's true. I am fat, but it's okay.
temporarily, just
Yeah,
visiting.
I've only been temporarily for 20 something years, so yeah, that's only temporary.
I battle with it too. The COVID lifestyle was not very conducive to wanting to lose weight.
Nah, man, COVID. I gained weight. I gained like 5 6 pounds.
Yeah. Oh, here's a question already. Boom.
Boom.
John Roberts. Boom. What's up, John Roberts?
He's
Coach.
we worked on the mitts today. He sparred in the morning, looked fantastic. He looked really sharp, really sharp. The Islam Makachev is definitely one individual that knows what he needs to do. He listens to instructions. He's on point. I mean, Habib being in his corner, with me and Habib together, it's a great combination for him. He got a lot of confidence. He's one of our strongest mental athletes that we have, who does everything that he's supposed to do. Always has. Him and Umar are in the same league.
Yeah. So I mean, he's just looking good and he's ready more than ever. I take it, right?
Yeah, yeah, he's
Okay.
ready. He's ready to go.
I don't know what this is, but where is Azitar?
Is that a? I don't know. Is that a fighter or is that a country? Or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
It's a test question. Okay, this is a good one. Any
Yeah,
more?
is this the person that sent it to me? If you can you redo it? Because I have so many messages. I lost it. I told Habib, I go, hey Habib, I got Tahir's opponent. He goes, oh good, coach, let me see it. I can't find it. So if you're the individual that sent it to me, please send it again and say, coach, say something where I can catch my attention because I can't find it. Too many messages.
Let's see what we got here. So why did this not happen? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm only assuming that Dan Hooker fights anybody short notice, no notice. He's just and Tony. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Islam, I can tell you, wanted to fight Tony over Hooker. I mean, me, I don't really care. But Islam was he was hoping he would get Tony, but it didn't work out that way.
Okay, here's an interesting question. When is the next time we see Umar in the octagon? Very excited to see him back.
Early part of next year, he's still rehabbing his ACL operation injury he had. He's still not 100%, so he can't train full board just yet. But he's training. He just can't kick. He can't do, boom. It's just takes a long time to get, to heal from the ACL.
And your thoughts on Costa versus Vettori, the Italian guy versus the big buff Brazilian guy in 185?
Uh, Tough fight. I mean, Vittori, when he goes, he goes. He's really good. I might have to go Costa a little bit, but anything could happen. Anything could happen. Both strong guys. Both look very fit, very very muscular looking guys. Um, Man, it could be a hell of a fight, or it could be boring. I don't know. I'm assuming because they both bring it, it's going to be a good fight.
Yeah, I think so too. Um, will Mamedov fight Usman if they both make it to the top? That's interesting. I mean, are they in the
Never,
same weight class? Never,
never.
right?
Doesn't matter. They'll never fight. Never going to happen. Never going to entertain it. Islam will probably get to a title shot before Usman does, and so if one holds the title, the other one is not challenging for the title. Not going to happen. Not with these guys. They're too close. It's not about money here. This is about brotherhood, and I mean that's all I can tell you. It's about as close as a brotherhood as these guys are. You know, that'll never happen. Money will never. Even the title implications mean nothing to them over their brother. Not going to happen.
They were asking about Ottoman Azatar.
Oh, Ottoman. Oh, he's just he's with the team. Dominance. He's not Khabib team. He's a great friend. I don't know where they're at. Last time we saw him was in Las Vegas when they trained with us. Great guys, great bunch of guys. They're family with Dominance. Anybody that's with Dominance is pretty much family with Team Eagle.
Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. What do you think about Usman versus Colby?
I think Usman is such on a high right now. Colby is a great fighter himself, but I just don't see how, honestly speaking, anybody's going to beat Usman right now. I mean, anything's possible, but I mean, he just keeps going to another level, man. Just another level. He's at the present time. Adesanya was my favorite, but it's like anything, right? we all like to switch, So I'm more or less, Usman is actually my top guy with the champions to watch. Adesanya would be second.
Let's see. And Ngannou versus Cyril Gane. Ooh, the big
That's
heavyweight.
going to be for the real heavyweight title, and anything's possible. Ngannou, one shot to take you out. Cyril Gane has more skills, more weapons. Size isn't going to be an issue. Power, I'll probably have to favor Ngannou on the power, but the trickiness of Gane is like nobody I've seen in the heavyweight division. So I don't know, man. I might. I don't know. I don't know.
Skill and power versus power.
Yeah.
Not to say that there's no skill. I mean, he got championships, so yeah.
Yeah, you got skills to the highest level on Gane for me as a heavyweight. He's extremely skilled. And Ngannou's got speed for days for heavyweight and power to boot. So he hits you with one shot, sends you to the moon, So take it for what it's worth there. I mean, one's got more technique, more tools to work with, but one's got enormous power that doesn't matter.
This is Kagri Yeltsin, coach. He resent the Instagram message about Tahir's opponent. Please check it out. I am the Turkish guy who gave Islam the knife in San Jose.
Yes. Great. Okay, great. Thank you. I will. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So are you feeling better?
Yeah, 100%. I didn't really have it that bad. The only thing that was bad is I gained 6 pounds.
Wow.
Unlike everybody else, I gained weight on COVID, but it wasn't bad. I'm not going to say it goes, it was miserable. No, I wasn't even miserable staying in my room for the 12 plus days I was in my room. I wasn't miserable at all. So I just had a slight headache. That's it, and for only 5 days. The rest of the days I was perfect, but I couldn't leave until after the 10th or so day. I was there, and also because on my 7th day when I tested, when I was feeling great, I still tested positive. So I had to wait. I had to wait it out. I couldn't risk, getting anybody sick. That would really be horrible,
Here is from Mohammed Syed. Coach, will Movid move to the UFC if he wins the PFL championship? And is USADA testing done in one championship?
I don't know about USADA in one championship or Bellator or any other organization.
They're not affiliated, I don't think. I think that's just the UFC's, I think.
I just think that because it costs a lot of money, and the UFC is the only one that's just taking those steps. I don't know if USADA is needed. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. Who knows? There's pros and cons on both sides. There's reasons why they shouldn't be there. There's reasons why they should be there. But the say athletic commissions usually handle all the drug testing, and are they adequate? Are they inadequate? Yeah, yes and no. I mean, and as far as Moblid moving to the UFC, I would think that if he wins, the PFL, which I believe he's going to. I believe he stays in the PFL.
Millions of dollars. He wins $1 million, right? I mean,
yeah. Why would you go anywhere else? I wouldn't.
You get
a got a great program. They got a great program, and it isn't about fighting in the UFC. It's about being a champion and making the most money for your family. And it doesn't appear like Moblid winning the title at the PFL. Why move? I don't think the UFC is going to offer him that kind of money.
So I love that. Lyle, you're a true gangster, Koch. Always good.
Gangster, Koch. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, little Eli.
Yep. New Zealand fan Islam Mal's hooker. Well,
I mean, in all likelihood, yeah. In all likelihood, yeah. Anything could happen. I mean, my prediction is what you're saying. Yes, Islam's just that good, and I hate to say it, I not hate to say it. I have been saying it. He's going to beat everybody. I don't care who it is in the lightweight division. He's the heir to Khabib. I'm sorry, he is, and he's going to prove it. Anybody can get caught. I understand that, but it's going to be Islam. It's going to be the UFC champion. 1 or 2 fights after this fight, maybe the next one.
well, Coach, you don't have to answer this one, but just stand there, okay? Because you look handsome.
Thank you.
Let's see what we got. Heavy Meadow Detective. Cargo Yeltsin, I'd like to give Islam a homemade knife made of obsidian and antler one day. I think he'd like it. Oh, he loves knives, doesn't he?
Wow, he loves knives. Send it to AKA San Jose. Definitely send it. Then we can do a funny thing. We can open it up.
Fan quest. What was that when he does the fan mail, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a tough one. I don't know if you want to pick sides here.
No, it's not a tough one. To me, it's like distance. Scott Coker all day long. Scott's a taekwondo master. In close, Dana. So whoever can dictate what, if it's inside, probably Dana has an advantage. Outside, Scott's going to murder him.
Here we go. Dan Hooker says he wants to grapple Islam to surprise him. Will Islam reply in kind by showing off his stand-up game to Dan? That's an interesting one.
I would say you're stupid if you try to wrestle and grapple with Islam, and we'd be foolish to try to stand with you. So, but if you want to do that, go ahead. We're going to stick to Father's plan.
Is Zubaira a top 15 fighter from Ibrahim Elsi?
To me, Zubaira is honestly the potential to be a top 5, and he's going to prove it on this one. Khabib and I have been working on him, his mentality and his desire, and we both have been ganging up on him, and we've got incredible results from Zubaira. You guys are going to see a different Zubaira. You guys are going to be surprised. And just remember, I told you guys, watch out. Zubaira's coming.
I'm Carlos. Nice to meet you, Coach. Greetings from Hollister.
Hi, Carlos. You're from my neighborhood. I live in Hollister for maybe 1 more month.
Remotely. He remotely lived there.
But when I come back to California, I'm coming to Gilroy, which is where the house is being built. But I live in Hollister at the present time. Nice to meet you too, Carlos.
Let's see what we got here. Will Islam, yourself, and Khabib get on the Joe Rogan show?
Khabib's been on the Joe Rogan show. Joe Rogan's never asked me to be on his show. I don't think he's ever asked Islam either. So
I don't think he's been on there. He's not been on there, Hab. I think that was Mike Tyson's show.
No, Khabib's been on the Joe Rogan show.
Really?
Yeah, I believe so.
I haven't seen it yet.
I believe he's been on. And if he hasn't, then I'm wrong. But I know I haven't been on. And I don't think Islam's been on. But I've never been asked. So, I mean, that's up to him. I mean, ask me or don't ask me. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, is he great? Yeah, he's great. Do I have to go on his show? No. I got my show.
That's right. Right here.
Right. I got the sunglass guy.
Are you going to visit the Dubai Expo?
You know what? This is the first question I ever got in regards to Dubai Expo. I don't even know. I think that's the crypto one. The crypto expo going on or something like that. I don't really know. So much activity. Dubai is such a beautiful city. I'm so busy with so many different things with the fighters, and then hosting from individuals that are good friends. I don't even know when the expo finishes or when it started, or I don't know anything. So I'm going to say no.
Well, I think this sums up the training for the fights.
Yeah, that's it. Father's plan.
Always, right?
Always Father's plan. No matter what, and the thing is, people they think Father's plan is just grappling. I'll let you keep thinking that, but just know it's Father's plan. And the reason why I make it so is because the great impact that Khabib's father has had on these guys. I don't want anybody to ever forget that. And that's why I always say father's plan, because I don't want people to forget what a great coach and great man he was.
This is a interesting question from 09 How do you train for endurance and stamina from Kuwait? What do you recommend?
Study the marathon guys. You see what they do. You know, they never go full all out until they have to. They save themselves, and then they go full out endurance. But they don't do marathons every day. They do, step by step by step. They set themselves up, then they do it, because the marathon's a little too much. It's the same type of deal. Same type of deal. Look at that mentality. Google it. How they get the marathon guys get ready for a marathon, and then you'll get a general idea. Just do less of that, and then there you go. You got it.
What about in fighting? Is it like you guys like to use the bikes like you use your rogue bikes? You do rest,
Yeah, you
grappling?
do. For fighting, it's aerobic and anaerobic. So you're doing your cardio, your bike, your running, your jump rope, and then you're doing the bag work, which is anaerobic. So you're aerobic and anaerobic. Which is punching the bag, sparring, things of that nature. Anaerobic does not get you in great cardio shape. It'll get you in shape, but not great cardio shape. You won't be able to last. The bike, jumping rope, swimming, things of that nature is going to get you ready to last longer endurance wise.
Is that like so each exercise has a different type of cardio? Like you'll get one kind from the bike, one type from grappling, one type from running, and so it all adds up into the different
It
ways your
all adds
body,
up. It
right?
100% all adds up. Like grappling, right? You can grapple, but if you don't do running and you don't do swimming or you don't jump rope or you don't do sprints of that nature, then you can only do so much of the grappling. You'll have decent grappling, but you won't have as great as it could be if you add that element with running and other type of different aerobic exercises.
Let me see. I'm looking for some new questions here, Hav. So how is the training going with everybody? They liking it? I saw the guys doing some exercise. You only put out one little video, but
Yeah, they're doing it great. I have a world taekwondo champion coach, Safe, his name. He's incredible. Makes the guys have fun, and I enjoy watching him train the guys. It's really fun. Habib and I really enjoy it. He's a great coach, man. Really, Habib's got one hell of a coaching staff going on. It's like I said it before. Dagestan needs nobody. We need Dagestan. They don't need we need them. They don't need us.
so here you go. How is the preparation for Usman going?
Fantastic. While I was there, I didn't get to train him much because of COVID. Thank you, COVID. But other than that, the little bit I did train Usman, uh, he's just a performer, man. He's a performer, and what I love about him now is he's becoming so approachable with the fans and so nice. And very very. He is humble and cocky at the same time, but a good way, where you like him. You don't dislike him whatsoever. You like him. Yeah, I really like the way he's doing interviews. I really like the way he interacts with his fans. Fantastic. I give him a big thumbs up.
Let's see what this is interesting. From Umar, hey Javier, this might be a dumb question. Have you guys ever thought of knocking out using something like NO2 to train fighters when they fight? They're kind of drifting out. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's no, no. I don't know if that would make any sense to knock someone out. I don't understand the question, but when you're knocked out, I don't know how you can fight that. I don't know. I
Some of
know
these questions are riddles for us.
the more you get knocked out, the easier it is to get knocked out, because your mind and your brain remembers, lights going out, so it's easier. That's why individuals that have been knocked out before, you get hit here and you're out, so yeah, you don't want to ever get knocked out. That's never a good thing.
Let's see. Question for Coach. Any tips for amateur fighting going into their first fight? From
Yes, number
Giga
one
Ninja.
thing, relax. Don't let the pressure get you. Don't tighten up. Stay relaxed. Stay real focused. Go in there with the attitude of winning. Anything you do to win, everything's to win. But this thing you need to do is relax, because it's an adrenaline dump. If you don't learn to relax, before you know it, you're tired. Even though you're in great shape, you expended all your energy. So stay relaxed, stay focused. Relax doesn't mean be lazy. Relax means be prepared, but just don't load up on your punches.
Staying nice and smooth. Hello from Dagestan. Okay, they miss you already. Please tell me you're going to start an academy in Dagestan.
No, because we already have one. It's called Abdulmanap's, Abdulmanap's gym, in Pakistan. There's two of them. So they're already there. So why start something when you have them there already?
Okay, when is Godzi's next fight?
He's fighting on the 23rd of October in Moscow with Usman.
This is a great question right here. From do you think Dagestani grappling will ever spread to the U.S. in the future? In a way, it has with you, but with
No, it really has, because they're going everywhere. The Dagestani guys are going to different camps. Greg Jackson's, Mark Henry, I think even Henry Hoof now, Ray Longo, so it's spreading everywhere. So these guys are as tough as they come, man. I'm telling you. And everybody's thinking the U.S., the U.S., the U.S. But honestly, Dagestan. you want to really improve. You really want to get to that another level now. Now it's Dagestan. Dagestan's the place to go. I've been to every place. I've been coming, to Dagestan, and I see how they've evolved. From Father's Plan and how it's turned out the way it is now. And AKA in San Jose has also got the same formula going on. So you will see stars coming from both gyms and other gyms that carry the same formula, you will see that, Duke Rufus, Henry Hoof, American Top Team always, Ray Longo's crew, Alpha Male, a lot of those guys are adapting. We're all adapting. And, so yeah, you'll see that. And also, Israel Adesanya's group, they're all adapting. They're all adapting. So, but Dagestan, in my opinion, it's, to me, it's
you want to get it raw, right? You go right to the source. It's going to be the
Mecca. I think Dagestan is going to be the Mecca.
Let's see what we got here. Okay, so Saeed signed with one. How do you see that going for him in the future? Now you get. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Saeed is a hard worker, and he's a great fit for one. Expect great things from him.
This is a great question from Visionary Vet. Do you think the true rubber guard can circumvent Dagestani wrestling?
No.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I haven't seen it yet. It's not seeming to do what it used to do when it was a novelty to people in the fight world.
Well, it's a whole different ballgame when you guys are punching and kicking you and understanding everything and passing and, no.
Right.
You don't want to be in the bottom, straight up. You're on the bottom, you're losing. You're losing when you're on the bottom. The whole idea is there's time restraints here. If it was no time limits, maybe it's a different story. But there's time limits here. You got to win that fight. So the longer you're on the bottom,
you're being dominated.
The longer you're being dominated,
right?
To some degree, So the majority of the people that are on the bottom are losing. Rarely you see the guys that are on the bottom winning, like a Damon Maya and people like that are winning. But even then, at times being on the bottom was not good for them. You don't want to be on the bottom. You always want to be on top. Top position, always the rule. Always the rule of top position. Always.
The game's evolving. I mean, when initially that was a dangerous position when people didn't know how to figure it out. But then it's like the darts when people learn how to answer the phone and pull the hand away. And,
yeah. Well,
right?
Royce Gracie, introduced everybody to what is now MMA.
Right.
And he used it with one style, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. Now you can't use one style, but if you don't use Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, you're not going to amount to anything. You better use it.
You need it as a foundation minimal, right?
It's one of the number one things you need to have. You need to have that. It's very, very crucial to have, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. You have to have it. And if you don't have that, you better have a great wrestling ensemble base like Khabib's crew.
Here you go. Did you see the fight? Deontay versus Tyson?
I heard it was a great fight, 11 rounds, Tyson Fury is the man. I was so impressed with him. When you look at him, he doesn't look like much. He looks very sloppy, out of shape. He walks around with his shirt off, and he's not a sight to behold whatsoever. but he's charismatic. The guy he's got wit. I enjoy listening to him talk, and I definitely enjoy watching him fight. He's a master boxer for darn sure. I enjoy watching him. So I enjoy his conversation. Him and Khabib, I guess I've been communicating back and forth because I was with Khabib and Khabib was talking to him and he goes, "Say hello to my coach," and I said, "Who's talking to?" He goes, "Tyson." I go, "Oh, hey, what's up?" So yeah, I'm a big fan of his.
He's a very likable guy. I like him.
Extremely likable. Extremely likable.
What do you think about Canelo Alvarez? We're unboxing today.
Khabib loves Canelo. He loves people like that, blood and guts type guys. He loves guys like that. Those are to him. Those are true warriors. Loves that type of stuff.
Oh, I love this one. So did Hasbullah sign the contract?
No, he wants too much money. He just rather stick to beating up, water coolers and elevators. He wants too much money to fight higher level people. He's going to stick to beating up elevators and water coolers. He gets paid good doing that.
Let's see. Okay. What is your prediction for Pourier versus Oliveira?
Anything could happen, but I think Dustin. But definitely Oliveira could surprise everybody, or not surprise everybody, because he's that good and just destroy Dustin. He could. I'm favoring Dustin, but not by much. Oliveira is the real deal. He's a champion for a reason, and he's been having a hell of a win streak for a reason. And he comes back like he did against Chandler. He's incredible, man.
Why are they making the challenge? Would you win a match between you and John Kavanaugh?
What kind? Chess match? Yeah, probably.
Probably chess.
We're in different weight categories. He's a great guy. He is an unbelievable guy. He's an unbelievable coach. And I don't know him, but I like him. And if I did know him, I'd probably be his friend.
Excuse me. Why was Brent Primus given the number one contender even though Islam Mamedov beat him in Bellator, I guess?
I don't know. Why would somebody do something so stupid like that? I have no idea. Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe it's old. Maybe I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. How can it make sense to anybody? He lost. He legitimately lost. He didn't win. So you can't be given a higher, there's something's wrong with that. I can't see that. Bellator is a great organization. I can't see that being legit.
There's one. This is one of your favorites. What do you think about the UAE Warriors? You've been going to a lot of their shows.
They're my guys. Abdulmanan is the man, the big boss, I call him. And Fahd is he's my best buddy. I love those guys. They throw the best show in the Middle East, and I mean it. When I say it, I mean it. And they're everything I say. They throw a great show, great promotion. They're well organized, and they got a huge future. It's up to them how big they want to grow. They can grow as big as they want because they have everything they need. Everything they need.
Okay, let's see. This is a good one. Usman versus Colby Prediction.
Usman.
Yeah.
It's hard to pick against him. It's really hard. He's amazing, man. It's hard to pick against him. It really is. It really is. Incredible wrestling, incredible striking now. Incredible attitude, incredible champion. I can't pick against him. On top of the fact, I don't pick against people I like and I know him, so I would never pick against him anyways. But I'm just happy to tell how I feel. He's that good.
So, do you consider Peter Yan the champ still?
I don't consider him the champ still, but I do consider him the best.
That's a good one. That's a great answer.
Regardless of how you look at it, you lost it, but he is the best. He might not have the title, but to me, he's the best.
From Millie Vanilli, I love your screen name. Have you ever been to Switzerland?
No, I haven't, but it's a beautiful country from everything I've ever seen. It's got beautiful people, beautiful culture. Everything I've ever seen about Switzerland says beauty.
I don't know how you would have the answer to this, but why don't they give an opportunity for Henry Cejudo to get back in the UFC?
I don't know. It's not giving them an opportunity. It's them working the financial, negotiations. You gotta. I want high. I want low. You got to meet in the middle. I don't know. Obviously, they haven't met the numbers that they want. So obviously, Henry does want to fight, but he said it. I'm not going to fight. If I get the numbers right, I'll fight. And apparently, both sides aren't budging.
So, what do you think about Justin saying that he was like kind of angry that Islam get jumped up so quickly, and he thinks he's a boring fighter? This was Gaethje, actually, not in a horrible, terrific way, but a kind of a why'd you even bother to say that?
I mean, Justin's a great guy. That's just his opinion, and the way he said it was very classy in a way. I disagree. Of course, I'm Islam's coach, and I happen to believe Islam belongs where he belongs. And once Islam destroys Dan, then people are going to realize that, he's got that ranking, right? Then the next one below him, too. He's going to get it, too. So they're all going to get it. One by one, they'll all get it.
The Gypsy King says you're the man.
Okay. No, Gypsy King's the man. I'm not the man. He's the man. He's the best of the best. Any talent coming from India? There is a big MMA surge coming from India. They are working. They are hungry, and I would say you should be seeing India coming around soon. Yes, definitely, India's coming, but it's going to take a while. But they got so many billion, population. Trust me, and they're warriors over there. They're coming. They're coming.
This is an interesting one. How close to the top do you think Hazmat can go?
The very top.
Coming back.
The very top. Very top. He can get to the title and win the title. We'll see that, but step by step. Step by step.
And what are your thoughts on Tahir's next fight?
Tahir is a constant workhorse. He's improving all the time. I dialed him in certain areas, and he's been dialed in from the other coaches on certain areas. Expect him to continually climb the ranks, and before you know it, he'll be fighting for a title. He's just a perfect student, that you'd ever want to have. He's as humble, hardworking. You want something done, he does it. He's incredible.
So it says Islam jumped because UFC sees his value. Everyone was not taking the fight against him, but now they have no choice because of his high rank. I think there's something to that, right?
He has a lot of value in what he's saying. Like I said, Justin has some say in it too. But honestly speaking, this comments here are more on point than anything else. And then the fact that we hyped him up too, myself and Khabib. But he's the real deal. We hyped him up because he's real, and I think people brought him up there because the hype is real. It's real.
Yeah, it's true. How's your Russian getting? Is it getting better? Are you learning more words? Any new words?
No, they're learning better English. I'm not. I'm learning some, like sokar, which is I think sugar, sol, which is salt, salat, which is salad. Nose, which is nose. Corpus is body. Ruki, lewe, which is left. Privai, which is right. Naga, which is leg. Colina, which is knee. Loka, which is elbow. Dingadavai, give me money. Machina is car. I'm learning. Lech is lie down. I'm learning more stuff.
Privyet, как дела, хорошо.
Как дела, хорошо. Давай, ставай. Placebo. That's probably all of it.
Good job. We now give you citizenship. Which is the best dish you've had in Dubai? Must be a reason Khabib wants you to diet down.
Well, it's not one dish. It's everything. They got great food. Everywhere I go is great food, and they always host you, and they're feeding you all the time. And I love food. Big problem. Right. When you got big belly and you like food, shoot, I eat.
Well, you have celebrity chefs. Hey, I got something for you. Then you go to other people, great restaurant like Osh, which I ate at with you. That's a wonderful place.
And not so much the celebrity chef so much as there has been some, but it's mostly just great food.
Right.
Great hospitality, great food. Hard to turn down.
10-4 on that one. Let me see if there's one more or two more questions before I let you get a take off here shortly, right?
I'm still good. I'm looking up my thing.
Okay, please send Usman to San Diego when he is here. He should definitely get better, his English better. He needs to communicate more with U.S. fans so he can be a big star.
He is getting better. Believe it or not, he's actually getting better than all of them.
Yeah?
Out of all the Dagestani guys, he's the best one. He's getting better over all of them. He's becoming the best one. To be honest with you.
Well, this is a nice compliment. Yes, I agree. That's why I do the podcast with you.
Well, thank you.
What do we got? Big greetings from Poland. Hope to see you visiting us soon. Have you been to Poland?
No, no, I haven't been to Poland, but I mean, I've heard nothing but great things about Poland. Also, it's a great land, great country, great people. That's all I've ever heard.
Interesting one. Can you speak to me on the character of Khabib and Dagestani fighters? What is their lifestyle character like that we can learn from them? Great one.
Well, one of the things that they are is very, very hard-driven, disciplined, close-knit family. They don't spend time on video games like you would think. They don't spend a lot of time with TV. They spend more time with the family gatherings and helping each other out. I come to my house. Okay, next week you come to my house. I come to your house, and you know, it's more like that. And it's more about athletics and developing, business. You know, they love that.
This is a good one. Boban Mila. What made you choose Dagestani guys? Was it the passion for the sport or was it anything specific? Or did you get chosen? That's my part of the question.
No, it was just they chose me. I didn't choose them. But there was another one before that. You skipped that one.
Oh, yeah. Let me go back.
Go back. I saw it looked kind of interesting, and then I went.
It says, how are you? The Arab world loves you to respect and values. The other one was in Russian. That was this one.
Yeah, well, no, that's cool because I'm here now, and I love the Arab, world. They're incredible people and great hospitality, great people, and I mean, I've gone to so many places and nothing but warmth everywhere I go, and I respect the fact that they respect, coaching over here. It's everywhere but the U.S. I hate to say it, but in your own country, you're not respected. But in other countries, they respect you more than the actual fighter, because you're the teacher, and it's humbling, to be honest with you, very humbling. I'm not used to that, and I don't want to get used to that because then you got to stay humble yourself. But very humbling how they treat teachers and over here. They're really highly regarded.
What do we got here? Did you try to swim when that flood happened? Were you with that guy swimming?
No, I wasn't on swim.
The Instagram post where the guy swimming
Yeah.
pools everywhere. That was a great post.
Yeah. I mean, I actually on my way to the airport, Abu Bakr took me, Manaf, the Dagestan gangster, he took me to that area when I was going to the airport. There was nothing there. Just like the drainage situation in Dagestan is so bad that was only one day of raining, nonstop raining. It became like that, And so that was that. But when I went there the next day after, it was completely dry.
Yeah, that was probably in response to your earlier question about getting along with all your wonderful Arabic friends.
Yeah.
Hi, Coach.
Thank you.
Hope all is well. I was wondering if I could get a picture with you when I come to watch the fights.
That's kind of hard to do. I mean, I have no problem taking a picture with anybody. It's just when, the time. I mean, I guess you can say if you catch me, 100%, yes. And I will try to make the time if someone's around me. Definitely, I've never refused anybody. I never will. I mean, and I get ushered away at times, but I don't. I mean, I want to stay, because I understand it takes a lot of effort to go approach somebody because I was a very shy guy myself, and I could never approach anybody. So I know what type of guts it takes to approach anybody, So I don't ever want to be mean to anybody and say no. I always say yes, but I have been ushered away,
Yeah, you got to get to the next. We're doing a photo shoot. We get an interview. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
But you always make a great effort as long as I've known you.
I 100% will make an
I know
effort.
you do.
100%.
Let's see, Coach. Will you be in the corner on Usman? Now they don't know what your layout is. You're in Dubai, then you get to shoot back up to Russia, right?
Yeah. One of the deals Khabib and I had when Usman fights, and I are in his corner. When Islam fights, Makachev, we're in his corner. When Umar fights, we both have to be in all those guys' corners. And then Manap, Abu Bakar, Zubaira, that's Khabib. We're all in those corners. Anybody else, probably Tahir is next in line. That will probably have to be in his corner too. But those five for sure. And it's looking like Tahir is probably fitting right in that too.
And if they're all on the same card, it helps if you have like Islam, Mamedov,
Yeah,
or different
it
guys, right?
helps.
Then
Yeah,
you can work
yeah.
it. Yeah.
And hey, what better corner than have Khabib in your corner? He's on track to becoming the GOAT of coaching too. I'm telling you, he's unbelievable. He is just, he's unbelievable. He's so respectful, and so darn good. He is so good. You guys don't realize how good of a coach he is until you're in his presence. Then you're gonna realize how good he is. Does he make mistakes? A little bit here and there, yes, but that's what he has me for. But he's an unbelievable coach. Unbelievable coach. The weather's beautiful right now. This is the perfect time to hit beautiful Dubai, Abu Dhabi, UAE. This is the time to come vacation, guys. It's beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah. Is your little friend Rick coming to visit?
I think he wants too much money, and he wants to stay back home and beat up the water coolers and the elevators. He's getting good money for that. To come over here, he's going to ask for too much money again. That guy is he's gotten too big for his head.
Are you used to Dagestani traffic by now?
Hell no. Hell no. No, definitely not. That scares the living hell out of me. Those guys, when I'm with Khabib, when he's driving, I'm good. Actually, even Manap, now I'm good. Islam, I'm good. But some of these other guys scare the living heck out of me, man. No, I'm not. No, I don't know if I'll ever get used to that type of driving.
It's a good one from Hunter. So Josh says Islam doesn't show everything that he has. I think we've stated that before.
Josh is hitting right on the nail, and Josh should know. Josh sparred with him many a times, so Josh knows. He knows how good he is. Josh is correct.
Back to this question, the choosing. Habib came to you, right? What made
Habib
you choose the Dagestani guys?
They came to me. It was their respect and loyalty to me that what chose me to go that route. My wife made me, say, hey, this guy comes to you all this time. You need to show respect and go over there. And I'm like, no, they'll keep coming. And goes, no, it's not about they'll keep coming. It's about you showing them back respect that they show you. So I went, and she was right, and I'm glad I made that decision. Well, I didn't make the decision; she made it for me, but I'm glad she made me choose it.
Here's a good one for you. Well, that would be great.
DC can fit any role he wants, but I don't think that's the role he wants to take. But I think he's more suited for the love he has with his wrestling. That's his number one love. He does it for free, basically. Pays out of his own pocket to have these kids there. And he's made for entertainment. The guy is multi-talented in every aspect. You couldn't meet a nicer, more loyal, generous, warm-hearted individual than DC. I love that guy to death.
I like this one. Did you imagine the level of success from AKA when it was started from J-Dot?
My goal when we got into any kind of fighting sport was to reach the top of the top. And I'll give you an explanation what I'm talking about. In 2009, when I took Kane to Mexico, one of the journalists asked me, how does it feel to be one of the best Latin American coaches? And I was like, it doesn't mean anything to me. I don't consider myself Latin American. I'm striving to with the best of the best coaches. I don't want to be pigeonholed as a Latin American coach. I want to be known as a coach. There's no. I didn't really like the question. It's like,
Right.
well, I'm a black coach, or I'm an Asian coach. Like, no, I'm a coach. Period.
Right.
I want to compete with the best of the best. I don't want to be put in a category. Put me in this box. No, to me, it's all I've ever wanted was to be the best I could be and maintain it. So my goal was to be there, and if I didn't have that goal, I would have never attained it. So what I'm trying to say here is, you guys have goals. Don't stay on your butt and do nothing about them. Go after your goals. Go after your dreams, because only action and hard work is going to get you there. Luck doesn't get you there. Luck only gets you a little head start. But to really get to the top and stay at the top, you have to have those goals, and you have to have that desire to put your pants on and go to work. And it's got to work hard.
I have a question adding to this. So, imagining the level of success, to imagine it as a global sport, it wasn't even there when you started. It wasn't. It was like a three-city fight town kind of thing, right? I mean, like a
Yeah.
Vegas, Colorado, and maybe California fight league, right, at the time.
Yeah, pretty much. It was Birmingham, Alabama, places like that where they allowed things that other states wouldn't.
So it wasn't like thinking about where it's going to be today. I mean, that's where they
No,
asked, would
it
you
was.
imagine
It
this?
wasn't thinking about where it was going to be. It was thinking about who would allow us to go. That's what it was like.
Right. I mean, did you picture in your mind? Could you say this like 30 years ago? You said, "I'm going to do this for 30 years," or did you think it was going to reach a peak and then I'm going to complete this as one mission, or was it
No,
a
no, no. I
constant?
actually believed in it. I believed in it wholeheartedly, and I'm the one that convinced Scott Coker for the longest time that get involved in MMA. It's coming. Oh, I don't know anything about it. I said, well, you should. You should help you. I'll tell you everything. That you need to be involved in MMA. That's where this sport is going, and the fighting arts, fastest growing sport. And still to this day, it's the fastest growing sport. Number one sport is football. Which is soccer for those of us that don't know, but it's number one, man. Number one fastest growing sport still, but not number one as far as most popular is soccer.
Let's see. Prediction: Magomed Ankalaev versus Volkan Ozdemir.
Magomed,
Ozdemir,
Magomed,
Magomed. Yeah.
Magomed. Yep. Well-rounded everywhere. Super tough.
Does he train at the same gym as you guys over
No,
in
but I,
Dagestan?
but I, but I bet he's in Vegas. I watched him work. He's amazing.
Let's see. I'll ask this. I'll take this last one, guys. You guys have been awesome today because I know you got to get going, Hav, and get in before the restaurant shuts down. Am I holding you up for that?
Well, I already ate. I can tell.
Okay.
It's in my belly.
Yeah. Wait, I'm going to keep you on here as a new diet is to keep you on the live.
My water.
Oh, let's see. I was trying to get something about. Okay, looking at this. Okay, this is the last one. Who do you think Islam should fight after his victory against Hooker?
The winner of Oliveira's versus Dustin.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I mean, if we win and we win decisively, we should get that title fight. But I think that Chandler and Gagey can have something to say about that. So let's just say whoever has the better fight out of those guys is probably the one that's going to get it. Because look, it's like this, whether we like it or not. This is not a true sport. This is an entertainment type sport. So the UFC is going to go with who's going to make the most money. Therefore, we know why one individual that makes the most money for them gets the biggest privileges. And therefore, as another example, give you an example. This is a perfect example. Nate Diaz puts eyeballs to the screen, so he gets a 5-rounder when the 5-rounder is not for a title, but he gets a 5-rounder. Well, Nick Diaz gets the same. Why? Because people love those guys, and they bring eyeballs to the screen, so those guys get paid. So pretty much that's what's going to happen. So it doesn't matter what I think. It matters what the brass there think about what's going to make them the most money. And it's always going to be that way until somebody regulates it where it doesn't happen like that. But I think we're a long ways off before that's ever going to happen, And it's still that way in boxing. And boxing is a little bit more muddled, in that regard. There are a lot of contracts and a lot of this and that. They have a lot of good things. They have a lot of bad things. So, but hey, listen, guys that always complain about start looking in boxing recs and look at what these champions are making, like the two Filipino champions, Casamayor and the other guy that just took the title after he had won it. He won it again. You look and see how much they're getting paid for a title fight. $100,000. That was their winning bid for them to fight. $100,000, and they're pretty upset about it. Well, shoot, I mean, Islam Makhachev doubles that easily, and he's not even fighting for a title. So all I'm saying is, for all those people that keep jumping, and don't be so quick to jump, when you look and see what's going on. I mean, there is a lot of money granted, but there's also a lot of money being paid too.
Any parting ideas? You've got camp coming up. You got a fight coming up this month, right? Or two? Are they both? They're both in the same month, right?
Yeah,
Usman and Islam.
Yeah, we have Usman and then Gaji in Moscow. Then we have Tahir, Islam, and Zubaira in the UFC. And before that, we have in the UAE Warriors. We had Umar Shafi. He's fighting, and we have Armarov. He's another kid. You got to watch out for him. Wow, unbelievable. He's unbelievable, unfreaking believable. And then I have Hadi, who's from Dubai, and I just started trading him and expect him to rise up in the Arab ranks. Really, really good.
Yeah, this has been fun to do. So maybe we can get another one of these in next week. See how this one tunes out.
We'll see.
It's been great having you on, Hav. Your show is your show. People are still tuning in. There hasn't been a lot of fight stuff going. UFC's like super hard cards. There's been some, but I guess this one that's coming up with Islam's a big deal. And Bellator looks like it's going to be amazing with Fedor headlining the card and Usman on that one
come on,
too.
Man. Fedor can fight whoever he wants, and he fights an up and coming dangerous heavyweight. That's the man right there. I don't care what anybody says. That's the man. He ain't fighting nobody that's like his age. He's fighting a young contender still, That's respect, and it's just like, you looked at EFC, you got Shamil, the president of EFC, Eagle Fighting Championship. Look what he does. I mean, he could have chose whoever he wanted for his last fight. He chose the champion, and he got his butt whooped. But you know what? Huge respect. Huge respect. That goes to show you what EFC is all about. They're not about, give me fights. They put on entertaining fights and tough challenges. If the president is fighting the best, guess what? It just shows they're putting their stamp on it. They're putting their stamp on it. They're not just saying it, they're doing it. And the president went out there and put his butt on the line, and it didn't work out in his favor, but he didn't take a chump. Could have easily taken a chump, and no one would have said anything. But he didn't. He took the best of the best.
Yeah, you've got it. I mean, I got to say, my last thoughts just listening to you, it's like Christmas. You go over there and they go, Javier, we have a new prodigy. Javier, we have 3 new magic guys. Here you go, coach. I mean, how does it feel to get delivered such talent from over there to work with when you're coaching with Khabib?
This is the thing. This is the thing people don't understand. It's these guys were brought up by father. These are his guys when they're little kids. That's why I say father's plan. And that's why we'll continue to say father's plan. And guess what? I'm going to make a T-shirt line, a clothing line, father's plan, for his memory to live forever. That man deserves it. He had a vision, and I want to continue on his vision. And I want to create a plan where we have a charity thing involved with the clothing line that gives so much to a charity that was something he would do. That's what we're going to do. I talked to Khabib already. He gave me his blessing. So we're going to start a clothing line called Father's Plan.
Nice. Well, Javier, thank you so much. Everybody, please like and subscribe our show. It has been so awesome to have the coach back. He's been busy. He's healthy. He's got the best restaurants. We're happy. Tune in next time, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. We're just trying to hit that 100K. We're very close. We're only 15,000.
Lynn's trying to hit the 100K. I'm just talking. But you guys,
I'm trying to earn my YouTube belt.
If you guys like the idea of Father's Plan, please, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know. A clothing line with Father's Plan. We're in the beginning stages, so ideas are great, and no idea is a bad thought. Anything you throw out there can be put together in good light. So if you guys are interested in hearing more, or just give me a thumbs up, it really would mean a lot, because I really feel in my heart.
Yeah, people said they'll buy it, so Zoltan's in. Just so you know. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you guys soon. That's